focus of my curriculum project is equality. Equality is defined by Webster as the quality or state of being equal. The idea of equality has an idea that many different cultures have fought their way towards throughout history. I believe strongly in the personal intelligence of every student. I believe that every student can obtain what mainstream education expects. I believe that it is each teacher's responsibility to ensure that each student reaches that point through hard work and encouragement. The type of teacher that I think explains this was written about by Dan Rather. He wrote, "The dream begins with a teacher who believes in you, who tugs and pushes and leads you to the next plateau, sometimes poking you with a sharp stick called truth." The target age group for this curriculum would be high school students between 15 and 18 years old. The purpose of this curriculum is to encourage self-advocacy within students who are part of this curriculum. All students need to fight for equality within their lives, and this would be a month-long curriculum. Each section would last about a week or longer based on the individual teacher's values. Throughout this curriculum, students will use history to talk about inequality and foster self-advocacy. We will look at both ethnic groups that dealt with inequality positively and negatively. We will use the Trail of Tears, which occurred in 1838 to 1839. This was when the Cherokee Indians were forced out of their original territory to a reservation in Oklahoma. They were a minority group that did not fight back against their oppressors. This curriculum also looks at the Civil Rights Movement. This movement occurred in 1955 to 1968. This part of the curriculum looks at the beginning of the movement at the Montgomery bus boycott, the North Carolina ties in the Civil Rights Movement with the Greensboro sit-in, and also more popular parts of the movement like the March on Washington. It looks at individual leaders like Martin Luther King and Rosa Parks. The focus will be on the African American push for equality and how they achieved at least governmental equality through the signing of the Civil Rights Act by President Johnson. The Deaf President Now movement is a piece of history that is not really known. It occurred in 1988 when students at Gallaudet University refused to have a president that was not deaf, when two completely qualified deaf candidates had been looked at. The curriculum looks at influential people within the week and how it changed the deaf community. We will focus a lot on the students who led this movement and the way it changed the students and the campus for the better. We will also look at Dr. Akeem Jordan, who became the first deaf president of Gallaudet University. Throughout this curriculum, personal experience of the students should really be considered. The hope that I have with this curriculum is that students can look at the examples given and see where they can change their own good to overcome areas of oppression. Throughout this curriculum, many different methods are used. There's an introduction video created for each section of information, and a teacher can think of creative writing assignments, role-playing, different movies, and many more things that can be done with each section, including research and activities within the community.